that. Sometimes it just doesn't. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So we're back live now. On back on the screen there. So apologize for that. We had a technical glitch there. So let's see if we could do. So there we go. There, everybody's finding me now. So sorry about that. Had a issue on that. So Apple has been at 113. How long? Highest one seen for the month of September. Absolutely, it has. Apple has been very, very. It's just kind of been sitting in there with, just at that level. So it's really been kind of a bummer. But yeah, that is the buy point. About 113 is the buy point on it. So, well, I can't really say anything. I mean, unfortunately, that's sort of the deal. So let's see if I can get some more comments. By the way, I am hopefully now simulcasting. There we go. Update, Mark says. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Arnold. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of issue with the technical, but the market status is basically we are still in a confirmed uptrend. Just wanted to say that to everyone. We are still in a confirmed uptrend, but we are in a situation where I don't know. It's just kind of a strange strange thing. It just doesn't seem to want to. Yeah. All right, that doesn't seem to want to work either. Wow, So let's go back to there. Okay, so okay, all right. So let's see. Look at my question. Okay, I'm trying to see. Hello, that's one of the questions there. Oh, HYLN. I believe that is the one. So let's look at HYLN really quick. HYLN. See if we can get something. Oh, no, this doesn't seem to want to go. Well, let's take another question here. Sorry about that. DHI and HD. So let's look at Home Depot first. HD. There we go. Gosh. There we go. A little bit of technical glitches on there. This is Home Depot. We do have a buy point in Home Depot. We're below the buy point. The buy point on Home Depot currently on a flat base is $292.95, and it's doing okay, but it's still we want to wait until there's a follow through day. We just do. We want to wait until there's a follow through day on this before we go all in on this. This is a great stock, but it's got 100% pass rate. We're just right below. We're just right below the buy point, but at 282.10, we want to be on watch list. We want to go up to another $10. Let's see if it moves up another $10. If it does, then it's a buy. But right now it's just below the buy point on that. So that's kind of where we are there. So let's look back at Apple stock. I know that a lot of people are super interested in Apple. And I'm going to bring that chart up right now, AAPL. Here's the thing about Apple. It is a little bit slow moving. I think, what we might want to do, Apple has come through its split, and it hasn't shown a lot of conviction after its split. There is another major stock that's coming up on a split in December, and I want to start talking about that one. It's called Nike. Everybody knows it. It's the world's largest maker of athletic apparel. So that is going to split for 2-for-1. I think that's worth looking at very closely. But right now, Apple is sort of stuck in this little range from about 113 to 116. So hopefully it will move back up. But if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you'll know that I was indicating that how I was going to trade it. And this is exactly how I traded it. I bought it here. I basically write it up right before the split. I then sold it the day before the split, and then of course it came crashing down. So, and it just hasn't recovered. It just hasn't recovered that up. Now, will it come back? Probably, but it's very, very widely held, and a lot of the people took this as an opportunity to sell off their positions. Here's what I don't like about Apple right now. It's only 5 out of the 9. It is starting to become not a good not as good as it was kind of stock. It's still great. It's everybody owns it. It's very profitable. But would I buy this? Do I see this growing a lot right now? No, I don't. I mean, I see it kind of going sideways for a while. So that's my kind of opinion on it with Apple. And it's I think what you want to look at instead of Apple possibly is a stock that is going to split, and that is Nike. NKE. That's the stock I think we want to start. We want to start. We want to start keying up on. I know I'm gonna do that, and that's Nike. So let me just show you the chart on Nike. It's going to be. They announced a 2-for-1 split. That's going to happen in December. That's going to be very bullish for the stock. It's at 127. It's been moving very nicely up. It's the 10-day and the 21-day exponential and the 50-day. So it's 86 relative strength. It is gaining strength. It is 6 out of 9, which is my minimum. The funds are definitely increasing. Well, no, they're not. They're going down a tad. We do have Fidelity Contra fund. I love seeing that. That's the best of the best. They're in it. So I'm pretty bullish on it. Let's look at the one. Let's look at some of the options on it. Yeah, okay. So this is the one I think that we want to do a replacement, possibly, at least into the end of the year. Replace Apple with Nike in terms of big cap stock that you might want to own. And that's kind of my opinion. Okay. What do you think about SBE and PLL? Let's look at SBE first. See if I can give you a take on SBE. Switchback Entertainment, a blank check company. No, I know that a lot of people have done great with SPACs, but I just can't get excited about a SPAC because I just don't know what they're going to buy. I just really don't know what they're going to buy. Now they have a 92 rating, which is excellent, and it looks as if they have a checklist, 6 out of 9. Nobody's really in, there's even 22 funds on this. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't really give you a very good analysis of this because I just don't know what they're going to be buying with this blank check company. So I know that people are really into SPACs right now. I just don't have a really good answer for you on them. PLL is the next one. So let's look at PLL. See if I can come up with something good on the Paramount Lithium. Okay, this is the lithium play. Again, this has got a lot of buying activity. But I don't know if I can recommend it. Here's the thing about, everybody is doing this for the batteries, and I understand that, but the main component the batteries need is not lithium, it's cobalt. And so even though it's a lithium-ion battery, it needs cobalt. But it does have some interesting, for a mining stock, it's pretty interesting. I just can't recommend it. It's 5 out of 9. It just isn't strong enough. Now, maybe you should put it on the watch list. I wouldn't buy this one, to be honest with you. I wouldn't buy this one. I just don't think it is strong enough. Regeneron, wow. Everybody saw that, the president was given some remdesivir. So Regeneron just took off for the moon. I don't even know if it's viable at this point. It's just, it looks like they're going to win. It's a tremendous story. Look at that. REGN. So, Revel's drugs and cancer. REGN. Is that right? REGN. Let's look at Regeneron. Let's look at them. Wow. Gap up. Very nice. God, is there any place to buy this? I don't think there's any place that really can buy this. That's the problem. It's got a 50-day moving average that's pulled above that. There was a cup handle back. There was a cup handle, but the last, the stage 1. Okay. I just don't see a place to buy this. Let's look. Yeah, 7 out of 9. Very good. Let's look at news on it. Regenerative Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, this looks, Yeah, I don't know. This is a fascinating company. I just don't see a place to buy it. That's my biggest problem with this. I just do not see a place to buy this stock. I'd like to buy it, but I can't. There's just no entry point I can see for it. So, all right. Any thoughts on ARKS different ETFs? Well, an ETF, of course, is an exchange traded fund. It's basically like a closed-end mutual fund that invests in other things. And I think maybe you're talking about ARK Invest. That's a closed-end fund that invests in renewable technologies. I think ARK. I think that's what you're talking about. ARK. Symbol not. I don't know. I don't know ARKs. ARKS. I'm not sure exactly what you're driving at. Maybe it's a ARK. Maybe it's maybe that's ARK Invest, which is a big ETF. So can't say. Okay, SPAC. Jim just announced a merger. Okay, SPAQ. But the question is, what is a merger with what? SPAQ. All right, let's look at the SPAC. Okay, this is the big one that Bill Ackerman had, and yeah, it looks interesting, but I just don't know what they're owning. So let's see if there's any news on SPAC. It's at 1425. Let's see if there's any news on SPAC. Start with critical line for self-driving cars. Okay, okay. Why Spartan Dinner's acquisitions will fail? Stock will fall on Friday. Yeah, everyone's trying to position in the electrical vehicle space, but it's tough because I mean Tesla really has a big lead on everyone, so it's tough to get in there. Workhorse is good. They're making bodies for electrical vehicles. I think they're pretty good. But other than that, not so much. Not so much. Spartan Energy acquisition. Tesla made a deal with PLL. That's that might be a good one. So that's okay. So that's the reason why. That makes sense. They're basically buying some mining capacity. That makes a lot of sense when it comes to Tesla. So very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. What do you think about Tesla? Do you think it's going to pull back? Well, I don't. I think that Tesla has basically done its little dance. I think, and let me show you maybe some kind of my analysis on Tesla. And here's why I don't think that's probably the case. So, I've been wrong a million times, but basically what happened when the way Tesla has been trading is that, of course, as you know, the blow off top, essentially right before it split, it was at 502.49, and then it fell from there, and then boom, it fell all the way down to the 50-day line. It bounced. It came way back up through the 21-day exponential and the 10-day, and then it fell back down to the 50-day. Then it got support on the 21-day exponential. That's where I'm thinking that it's going to hold. It's going to hold probably in a. It's going to run in a channel, and then I'm going to show you kind of the channel I'm thinking that it's going to be in. Oops, can I get that? There we go. Oops, no, temporary line. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, there we go. No. Okay, so let's see if I can get the temporary line here for you. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the channel like this. I think it's going to be a little bit. Yeah, I think what we can do is sort of show this channel. This is a little bit better. So I do think that we're going to be moving higher, but the question is how high. I don't think we're going to move all the way in this next month. I don't think we're going to move all the way to 500. I think we're going to move about 570. I did sell an October 20th 450 call today. So that's kind of that's how I think it is. I think it's going to move. It's going to be in a little consolidation range here for a while. This is probably going to be where it's topped out right here. So let me give you an idea of that. So that's going to be about where it's going to top out. And that is about at 560, 565. So that's kind of my analysis on where Tesla is sort of moving. I don't think we're going to see it go to 500 until closer to the end of the year, but I do think it is going there, but I don't think it's going to be there this month in October or possibly into November. I think it's going to be probably about 475, 480 at the max right now. So that's kind of where I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it right now. It's not going to be quite as explosive as it's been, I don't think. Let's see. Option on MYNT. So let's look at MYNT to see kind of what's going on there with that. MYNT. Oh, I don't have, unfortunately, that did not come up as a, that did not come up as a, as one. So, what do you think of Levi? No, LEVI? Is that a symbol? It's actually, if everybody is watching, it's easier if you give me an actual symbol, a stock symbol, it makes it a lot easier for me to find it. That way I don't have to, if I don't know this, I don't know all the symbols offhand. This is Levi Strauss. Used to be owned by the Haas brothers, by the way. Interesting company, obviously. It's okay, but it's nothing really spectacular. It's trading below the 200-day. I wouldn't be in this one. Earnings is basically 1 day away. I definitely wouldn't be in this one. Let's look at the checklist. This checklist just isn't good enough, folks. I don't think you want to own Levi Strauss. It just doesn't look very promising. It just doesn't look very promising based on my analysis. It just doesn't look like you want to own it. All right, so let's see if I can get something. What do you think of the low volume rise on the SPY? Well, I think that there's not enough conviction right now in the spider. I don't think there is. I think that I just don't think that we're seeing enough power, and we're not in a fall through day yet. So that's my kind of that's sort of my take on it. In that it really needs to have a fall through day, and let me kind of show you kind of what a fall through day kind of is, because it's important to know that. Basically what happens is when we go into a confirmed uptrend, when the market moves, it changes from we were a market under pressure, we were in correction, and then we moved into a market to an uptrend. But is it okay to start buying all the way right now? No, not really, because we haven't had a fall through day. Now, what is a fall through day? Well, a fall through day is basically day 4 or later of a attempted rally, and we've basically had an attempted rally for since really Wednesday of last week, and we've been trying to create a fall through day, but it hasn't happened yet. And that's when it moved above the 50-day moving average. So today, it doesn't look like it had enough volume, unfortunately. The volume was good, but it wasn't good enough. So I think we may have to wait a few more days before it all clear and we can go in with all hands. So right now, it's more of a time to be building the watch list and looking at that, as opposed to as opposed to doing it another way. So that's kind of the way it's shaping up today. All right. Well, I have basically, let's see if there's any more questions that I have not answered. Oh, DHI. Let's see if we can. DHI. Let me look at DHI right now and take a look at that one as well. So, DHI. All right. And DR Horton. Oh, excellent. This is a great chart. This is definitely a winner. No questions asked. DR Horton. This is, by the way, it's based right here in Fort Worth, Texas. This is the largest homeowner and a home builder in the world. There was a lot of selling today, interestingly enough. I don't quite know why, but let's look at the thing. It's 8 out of 9. That's excellent. The funds look like they're strong in them. Yep, it's increasing fund ownership. The sector is excellent at 5. Yeah, this is definitely a buy. Yeah, this is definitely a buy. I would recommend not going with a full position on this one. This is a half position buy, but I think that DR Horton is very good. It's basically on a flat base. The pivot is 77.45. I'm going to put this on the I'm going to put this on the on the small portfolio watch list, because this is a very good stock and it is looking very, very bullish. So this is really, really great. And this is probably the best one of the day. DRI is that DRI. So that is great. Well, let's see. Oh, I've got some other ones. Okay. Blink. Blink Charging is seeing some more strength, and I think it's possibly buyable. I haven't been in this one since basically since the last earnings call on this one, but we may be able to get into this one as well. BLNK. There we go. Blink Charging. And let's take a quick look. Oh, you're on Facebook. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for watching me on Facebook. I'm getting people that's on Facebook. That is great. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. It's looking as if on Blink Charging, we might be able to buy this thing. That would be great if we were. Let's look at the funds. We actually have funds in this. This is amazing. And checklist, it's a very minimum of the checklist, but it's still very good. The news is Kramer shares his thoughts on Blink Charging. Yeah, okay. Well, so it was on Kramer. That's very nice. The industry rank is kind of not so great, but I like a lot of other things about this. I think this is buyable. I would want to be buying it probably. Wow. I think it's viable at this level, really. Its top, of course, is 14.58. So I do think that this is viable. I'm going to put this on the watch list. I'm not going to buy it right away. Again, I had it before, but I'm going to be putting this on my watch list. BLNK. So that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. So, that's looking like a good one as well. So, Workhorse. Let's take a look at Workhorse, see how Workhorse is doing. WKHS. This has been kind of a very good one because of the electrical vehicle. People that are wanting to buy, they make bodies for the electrical vehicle industry. It's pulled back a little bit. Its buy point on the first stage consolidation is 22.90. It's at 24.42. It's definitely in a buy. It's right above a buy zone. Yeah, it's right above a buy zone. Okay, increasing ownership. This is good. Checklist. Good. Ownership. Good. Okay. Yeah, this is a clear buy. I wouldn't go in with a full position though. Half position on Workhorse. So that's looking pretty good. Very strong as well. So very good. NET. Let's look at NET. If I can give you anything good on that. So there we go. All right. Oh, Cloudflare, yeah. This is a super stock. We're a little bit below the pivot though. I'd like to see it go to 45.23 before I buy. This is a little off of its pivot. This is a watch list at this moment, but it's looked like it's moving. Yeah, it's moving very well. Yeah, this is buyable if, and I'm going to put this on the list, NET, on the watch list, because this is buyable if it moves beyond the 45.28. It's buyable at 45.28 on a first stage consolidation. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that's a watch list, not a buy at this time. It just needs to show a little bit more conviction, and we need to have had a follow-through day, which we have not had yet. So, well, great. Well, thank you, everybody, for taking your time to. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I started late and I had technical difficulties, so that's not good. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be a little bit better on this than that. But until then, if you're watching me on YouTube, please please go and like it, because that gives me a good thing. So smash that like button if you're on YouTube. So I like that. And if you're on TikTok, it's super easy to sign up for the trade alerts. Just go to my profile, hit the link, and you'll be taken directly to a sign up page. And of course, it's all free. So that's a great way to go. So until tomorrow, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. I've got one more comment. Thank you. I'll see what that is. Okay. I don't know why buy Apple at 133 when I get the same price. I understand. This is kind of confusing. 113 is the buy point on it, but it just isn't showing enough conviction yet. The best thing to do, and I know this is kind of complicated for a lot of people, but you need to go and read the O'Neill book, because then you understand why you buy at buy points and why you have to look at your thinking differently. You're buying to resell in the stock market. You're not buying to own. So we don't necessarily want to be buying bargains. We want to be buying stocks that at a high level going higher. That's how you make the most money in the stock market. You buy good stocks that are in the right sector, that are moving, that are high and moving higher. We try not to buy things on sale when it comes to stocks, because when we do that, we end up buying stocks that go down, and that's the problem. Now, do I think that Apple is going to go down? Probably not, but right now it's not the time. It needs to show some more conviction before Apple is a buy. And once again, so there you go. That's the way. That's the long and the short of it. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at my trade alerts, very easy to do. All you have to do is go over to www.Dallas Trading Floor, and I'll show you the picture of the website right here. Just sign up here, first and last name, and subscribe, and it's totally free. And you'll be on the list to get the trade alerts as I'm trading the stocks. And when the follow through day comes, you will definitely get an alert on that. So that's a good thing as well. So for everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, I will see you tomorrow at 2:30, and hopefully I'll be on time this time. But thanks anyways for being so patient with me, technically getting everything going. So I will see you tomorrow at 2:30.